Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. We are looking at the evidence today, episode 39, and this is your buddy Dave over at Mars X3D, and we're in the second episode now featuring my good friend Misha Drezhik and some selected items from his Star archives. If you haven't been to the Star website, or rather Facebook site, it's well worth a trip. I'll put a link down below. Check it out. The archives will keep you busy a long time. And I may go back and cherry pick them suckers a little bit and pull a few more out for some later mixing into some upcoming episodes. But meanwhile, Misha, thank you for giving me permission to do all this. And let's quit talking and dive into what Misha has in his Star archives. Loser alert. Yeah, I know. I labeled this as an orbital image when in fact it's handheld by one of the Apollo 11 astronauts. You'll get over it eventually. Don't know if I will. Now give me a break. That's not a rock. That looks like a corroded metal framework or antenna that's been knocked over. This was found by Andy Chirulescu and processed by Paul McNamara. Guys I've never heard of from the old days of anomaly hunting. Of course, they haven't heard of me either, so I guess we're even. Here's another strange item found by Mike Singh. It's from one of the lunar orbiters. There's that circular platform with some kind of tower sticking up dead center. Now, I know I'm sounding like a broken record here, but bearing in mind this was taken from orbit. That's a big sucker. I did what I could to maintain a semblance of clarity, but this is about as big as I could make it without it breaking up. That said, select one of the pair and look at the base under high magnification. You'll clearly see that there are 4 rectangular buildings going around behind the tower. The tower itself is easily 200 to 300 feet high and probably much higher. Kind of a strange rock, wouldn't you say? You can see the Russian names and the logo in the top right corner. Other than that, there's no citation for these images, but I'm assuming this is from one of Russia's lunar orbiter missions. I'll put the archive link down below. I also wanted to try my hand at doing side-by-side stereo images, which has its own unique set of challenges. In any case, these both seem like pretty clear-cut examples of foundations and ruins. I'd love to see more of what the Russians have. Here's another Mike Singh classic from the high-rise orbiter. You can see how this massive structure spans a canyon. Examine it carefully from one end to the other, and you'll find all kinds of things you missed in the first glance. On the right side, is that a glint of sunlight on a glass dome or canopy, or just a white boulder thrown into the mix? Whether it's a bridge, a building, a wrecked spacecraft, or a natural formation, I have a feeling whatever this is will get a visit once we have boots on the ground up there. Check that. It's already been thoroughly explored and documented by our 20 and back folks. Don't ask me to explain. I'm crazy anyway. The paperclip is another classic lunar anomaly that continues to defy explanation. Folks have speculated that it's a radio tower of some kind, another weird mining machine, or even just a gigantic bent paperclip. That's a pretty messy background. Nothing you can do about it in a zoom like this. And actually, it doesn't make the paperclip that much plainer, does it? Despite that, the loop on the left side is absolutely perfect in its symmetry. We assume the right side is the same, but other than the thicknesses matching, we can't be certain. My buddy, TJ Thomas Mikey Schroeder Jensen, has made some milestone discoveries over the years. All of us remember when he first found this huge, enigmatic structure nestled in a canyon on one of the high-rise downloads. Is it a Stargate? Who knows? You need to spend some time as a microbe-sized person crawling all over this amazing ruin. I guess the question for me is this just sitting there exposed in the canyon, or was it excavated? Hey, thanks for stopping by today and seeing some of the evidence from Misha Dreshik's Star Archives. Check him out. And you know, we're actually being shadow banned. Even though this is a small channel, someone doesn't want you to see this information. So not only click the bell, but check back once in a while, okay? This is your buddy Dave at Mars X3D. Be well.